Civil Aviation Authority has assured the people of northern Uganda of their plan to construct an international airport in Anai, Lira city. This is news today on Lao News Channel. The land, which is 3 kilometers by 600 meters, was gazetted for an airport in 1960s, but since then, the community members have been cultivating it. The land runs through a number of villages in Lira City and Kole district. Despite the fact that they are aware that the land belongs to Civil Aviation Authority, some community members have again gone ahead and sold the land to GULSAN, a company constructing Apac Lira Acholi Bur road at a tune of 3 million shillings per acre. The GULSAN company has already excavated murram from the land they have bought. General Manager Regional Airports Woneka Sam said GULSAN has destroyed the portion where they are supposed to construct a runway. He gave them 2 weeks to backfill, compact and vacate the land. Woneka explained why they delayed to undertake the project.
Very extensive because backfilling this and having it, because when you see the way the winds blow here, you noticed that the runway is supposed to run from this direction, this way, not that this way. So now part of the where the runway will be is damaged.
Seriously damaged.
Very, very seriously damaged. So that is now the challenge we have. So we have really to task this contractor to backfill this place and compact it.
Compact it properly.
Compact it, then maybe we'll pick it from there. Otherwise, if they leave it like this, it is going to make a pond here, and it will make life very difficult during construction of the airport.
How soon do you want it?
Now, the issue of course, this should be immediate because the place has to be stabilized. It takes time for this to bond. So they have to do it immediately so that the place is allowed to bond, as we are also still mobilizing for resources.
Yes.
For resources. So this is quite very critical for us. Rightly, if we had progressed with this project, you know, before we went into COVID, we had planned to start on construction of this airport here. Of course, we got a few challenges, like he mentioned, because he was part of the engagements we had previously, where the people wanted to, this what they termed the sanction or compensation of some form, and we had started a bit of engagement. But as you know, COVID hit. If there is a sector that was hit so badly, was aviation. Because for us, we generate revenue when you travel. So when there was no travel, we went completely down into ashes. Now recovery, we just realized the recovery, was it in April? I think in April. Yes, just this year, that's when we started recovering. And in the meantime, because of other projects that were ongoing at Entebbe, we also had the NAM, G7 plus China Summit, where we had to work on the infrastructure in Entebbe. So all of the resources were concentrated at Entebbe. But now we are beginning to see what we can do for this airport. In fact, this airport, if it had been developed, then we would have slowly vacated Gulu. We leave it for military, because currently it is civil military. Now, if we had developed an international airport at this point, then we would have slowly withdrawn from Gulu and made this airport for this region. So, but now, as it were, we can't until when this airport is fully developed. Yes, so these are some of the challenges that COVID brought us, but government and the Ministry of Works together with the Uganda Civil Aviation Authority are committed to develop this airport. Like my colleague told you, Your Worship the Mayor, that the board of Uganda Civil Aviation Authority has already made a resolution for development of the airport here at Anai. And this airport is not going to be an airstrip. You remember those engagements we had? Yes. Because of the interests that the district then had in Lira, because you know they went portioning so many things around Lira, the current airstrip there. Yeah. It is almost 50% gone. Yeah. The other side. So they had even muted ideals that they come and do the same runway here, using their own resources. The district at that time, but which also did not get to be actualized at that time. So, but the airport which is supposed to be here is supposed to be a minimum of 3.5 kilometers. Yes, that will be able to operate. Yes, a runway. That will be able to operate a 777. Yeah. A bigger plane. Yes. So those were the ideals for this region. Yeah. So it takes a lot of resources to start this, but in the meantime, I think it would be important for us to survey this land and have it secured.
Open the boundary.
Yes, and we fence it. Yes, we fence it off. It is something we want to undertake immediately. Yes. Yes. So otherwise, this is quite disturbing. When we received the video of this area, it hurt everybody. We already have a video on our phones. Yes. On this extraction, it hurt everybody.
Woneka appreciated the idea of giving appreciation to the community members who kept the land for all these years.
Then to see who is affected and how, and then the engagement will start from there. But as of now, you do not know who is there. You do not know how he came or how she came. You have no information. And therefore, it becomes very, very complicated. So as leaders, as you have preserved this area, yes, and you know that we all have interests in turning around this airport, so it is only important that the community is sensitized, that first let us understand the extent in the boundary. Then we shall pick their data, yes, and then we'll begin engaging. Yeah, they will be ready for that. Yeah, we'll accept that. We'll be ready to engage. So that's what I can say.
Manager, now that you have showed up, and at least there is evidence that Civil Aviation Authority is there and willing to take up this place, we would wish that you originate some write-up to justify claims that you are really there and willing to have development here. Instructing the contractor to begin backfilling this place, making it immediate effect.
Yeah, that is also true. But as a district, you also need to be interested in these people that came here and they were saying, give me 3 million, I give you an acre. Who are these people?
Those were thieves.
Have they been profiled? Are they known? You see?
It is already being taken up.
Yes. Are they known? These are people we must get hold of.
They are known. They are known.
Yes. And these are people we must get hold of.
Police is handled.
We shall have to improve from the beginning.
Yeah, you can see from the word go. When a person says he's selling an acre at 3 million, just know that they are selling property that don't belong to them. Yes, there is no way you can say I'm selling an acre at 3 million in a city.
In a city,
no, that can't happen.
GULSAN admitted their fault and agreed to comply.
The presentation was done. We have 2 borrow pits in that area, and unfortunately one is not going to use it. Now, for CAA information, you may think GULSAN started on the road, then eventually entered, like what your colleague reported to you. But the fact is, the borrow pit on the road was not excavated by GULSAN. We don't know who excavated it, but I think the owner of the road knows who excavated it. So I want you to leave this meeting well knowing that our site is inside, not on the road. Then the other thing, the agency. My colleague has stated that it is our mandate always, whenever we excavate, we have to reinstate. It's in our contract. So you telling us to restore is not a crime. That is what we are used to. But maybe what may delay us is to find out the extent which GULSAN entered into CAA land. Because I believe not all of it is CAA. So the moment we establish the extents, restoration is our bid.
At least you have come, and today we have worked out with very strong resolutions. But my emphasis to you is, Sam and your team, I think it has been long overdue. I understood the essence of your delay. Whatever you brought forward to us, we have understood. COVID-19 took place, and of course things could not be done the way we wanted. And of course other things, I know government things and programs delay for reasons. At times there's not always enough funds. But I want to plead with you. I am, I think, the third or fourth mayor for this division. After the authorities of this division giving you that piece of land to construct the airfield, I want to plead with you now that if you keep on making these delays every year in, year out, today it is GULSAN that has penetrated into our land. Tomorrow it will be a different thing altogether. When we were in the field, you mentioned that at least a step forward be made by demarcating the whole area. Please, if that could be done as fast as possible, I think that will be okay. Because it will also not allow the communities within to keep penetrating or utilizing the land. The area council also made mention about the concern of the communities that have always been keeping the land. That one we shall handle it administratively. When you come and you begin the project itself, they have been keeping the land, the cassava you saw planted there, the beans and all the rest. They are just keeping the land. And members, I want to take this opportunity to thank our area LC1s of Anai for being very wise, not to be deceived by GULSAN. GULSAN, you remember, you used the LC1 of College, not our area LC1s. I want to thank our chairpersons for being wise, and I want them to remain at that. Let them remain faithful, let them do the right thing, let them be law-abiding citizens, so that they don't fall into this trap that the LC1 chairperson of College has fallen into. DPC, I want to instruct you to really do the needful, to make sure that those people who gave these people, they did not sell, they just gave this land to GULSAN, almost for free. Let them be brought to book, so that the other community members can learn from there, and no repeat of the same should be done in future. Please make sure that you hurry up with the process so that these people are brought to book and action is taken against them. GULSAN, as I told you yesterday, this is a learning lesson to you. You have been coming from Apac and you are reaching Kitgum. For us in Lira, we believe the moment you succeed with your project in Lira, it means you are going to succeed elsewhere. And this is what we are going through. What has happened is a lesson to you people. Whenever you are penetrating somebody's territory, please report to his or her office. Don't underrate us. We have the whole presidential representative here. I have that mandate for the community. I am the mayor for the whole division. Why didn't you people decide to come to my office or to his office to report and maybe request for some of those things you wanted? We were going to advise you to go to individuals where you could get those murram from, and not from this land, where we had really kept it safe for civil aviation. We need that airfield to be there. It's a mistake you have already committed. It's good today, at last, you have said you are sorry. My son, that's the way to go. Yesterday, and even when we started this morning, you were still yourselves. But the moment you said you are sorry, I think you are now on your feet. And please act within the specified time frame that this meeting has agreed. The meeting has agreed within a period of 2 weeks. Because I'm sure Sam and his team would want to come back and begin placing the demarcation. I pray that because we are all partners in development, we understand each other, we shall be here on behalf of government and civil aviation to keep informing them of the new developments that will be made in that same area.
The meeting held at Lira City West Division Headquarters on the 11th of September also tasked the police to look for those who sold the land to GULSAN and prosecute them. I am Denish Ongora for Lao News Channel, Lira City.
Thank you for watching Lango News Channel. Please subscribe for more updates.